God.
All right, here we go. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes or no? Why not?
I have a whole thing on this if you guys really want to get deep into it.
Yeah, dude, let's do it. Like, we're only at 23 minutes.
Okay, so you guys can go first.
All right, I believe in ghosts. I don't know how to explain it. I think I believe more in the not like too much of the spiritual side of ghosts, but like the more like the energy, scientifical side of ghosts, where like they say that, for example, a tragic event happens like in a house, then that sort of energy that is formed during that tragic event is like stained, so to speak, on like the surfaces of where that took place. Like I think, I don't know why I think this, but I would assume wood holds a lot of those type of energies. Also,
that's a good point.
Also, like if you, like a psychic sort of thing is like, I guess mirrors hold a lot of energies like that.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like
apparitions that you can.
There's a lot of spirituality within mirrors and stuff like that people believe in. So to me, yes. Not so much spiritually, but more so on like energy, like spirits. But what do you think, Noah? Because we're gonna let Chance just ramble soon.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say. I mean, yeah, I believe in ghosts. When it comes to them, I don't know. I go like back and forth. It's like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but then it's also like, you know, there are times where like demons or something like that, you know, because technically those are like ghosts, but those are like bad ghosts, like they're terrible people.
100% bad.
Like those are like ghosts, but those are ghosts who like have murdered like 15 kids, you know, like literally ate like baby brains or something like that, you know, like just scooped them out with like cereal bowls.
Yeah,
just like what the fuck.
Especially like in hell.
And I mean, yeah, you never know. Like, or I mean, it could have been like someone who is very depressed and might have committed suicide. Like, you know, there could be something wrong with them in that sense, and you know. There's like a lot of stuff that could go into it where their brains are like fucked up. So then where they go into that, they're just like, you know, because I watched a lot of Ghost Adventures.
Hey, me too.
I like Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any like the newer ones.
No, my mom
used to watch them back
all
in the
the
day.
time.
Ghost Adventures on the Titanic. They did a Titanic museum in Branson, Missouri.
That's cool.
They went there and did
I want to watch
an
that
episode.
That'd be a cool one.
Okay, Chance.
Okay, so this is what I think. I think that ghosts are real, but not for everyone. So I think that for me, they're not real. And I only say that because I've never had an encounter with a ghost or an extra, or like a spirit or something like that. I think they're real for certain people because I think it goes back down the line of ancestry. And this is like a far out thing that, you know, not necessarily is true, just what I've picked up. Because I've had no experience with ghosts. I've met plenty of people that have, and they say 100% they're real. And like they know for a fact, all that stuff. I think it depends on the person. I think it depends on the ancestry of that person. And I think it honestly follows generations. And like, cause like, at least from the people that I've talked to, like they've had it like their parents told them about it, and like they just had this thing that they felt like it's in their family for a while. But I think it's a real thing for me because I haven't had one yet. It doesn't mean in the future it couldn't, and then maybe it might change my view. But I think ghosts are real for different people. So like, there could be like you could see more stuff, and it's also like dealing with energy. So like they can see that certain energy. Like, so say you see like a shadow or an apparition or something like that. They have the energy from like, this is way back. This is probably makes it sound crazy, but I think it's something from ancestry a long time ago, which that's just kind of brought with them, like DNA wise and stuff like that. And then also like, since they have the energy from a long time ago, the apparitions and can appear to them because they sense the energy. But for me, I've never had an experience, so I would say no. But I'm definitely open to the people that like.
See, I've never had an experience though.
That's the thing. I mean, and
that's the thing. I've never had an experience.
Oh, I have.
See, and that's the thing. And there's a guy I work with.
Did ghosts like touch your boohole or something?
No, and it's something like that. It's just like I get these feelings that people are around me.
Yeah.
And
okay.
And they're not around me. But it's not like a feeling that someone's looking at you. It's a feeling like someone's like standing right behind me, and like if I almost like feel like a freaking touch.
Yeah.
And then I get all shriveled up. I get all goosebumps. And then I turn around and like there's nothing there, and I'm like, shit, let me just lock my door.
You just run outside of the pitch black, like, oh shit.
That's the feelings I get, and also like, I don't know if it's just like me being paranoid that I get those feelings, but also like I hear things.
I also correlate to that.
I like
just being paranoid.
Yeah, Yeah.
Because I think there are times where like literally nothing, but like, you know, say you're in a house all alone and it's like dark in every single room besides the room that you're in
Yeah.
or whatever, you know, it's late at night. Obviously, you're going to think you might have just heard something, you might have just seen something go past the door. You're just like, fuck. And something could have, you know, you never know, but it's like your brain, our human brains are just like, what the hell was that?
Right.
So
Yeah.
they start wondering, and it's like, is someone in the house? Is that a
Yeah,
ghost?
it goes to like the worst thing you can think of.
Exactly.
And that's just what the brain does. But
Yeah.
Because it wants you to be
Instinct.
prepared. It wants you
Yeah.
to be prepared for whatever terrible's about to come through there. So you're
Yeah.
not like just sitting there like a little duck, like a little freaking dodo just staring at the TV, and it's like knife in your neck and you're dead. It's like, okay. That way you're like keeping an eye on the TV. And it's a cat that comes up or something like that, you know? You might have a pet cat. I don't fucking know.
I mean, the guy that works with me, he has stories and he's told me them, and like his are physical things that he saw with his eyes, and so that's when me and him talked about this for like 30 minutes, and then that's when it really kind of changed my view. Well, no, I think we were in the truck or something going
Whoa,
somewhere.
bro, you should
But
hear.
I mean, it's just, I think it's experiences, DNA. Like if my energy doesn't put off that I can, you know, that I encounter with ghosts, that's just what I think, because I believe the people because they're 100%. You know, I mean, about it. Like they for sure like a book full of the thing. He actually saw it. Like TV chains, all that stuff. Like he for 100% saw it. I just never had the situation, so I can't be like. And I was telling him, I was like, I was just listening, taking it in. He probably thought I was like, thought he was full of it or something like that. But I really did think that all this stuff happened to him. I just doesn't think it happens to everyone.
And I think you're on the right track. And the only reason I think, and speaking on your theory here, is that I get it from my mom.
Yeah.
And my mom gets it from her mom and so on.
Yeah, I think it's generational.
Because my great grandma,
Uh-huh.
on my mom's side, she passed away in my grandparents' home in California, and she was like resting in the house before she died,
Mhm.
and she used to like tell my grandma like, hey, like when I pass, I'll call you, like from the other side.
Right.
And like while she was staying in the house, my grandma used to say that the TV would flicker, like the TVs would turn on and off, and the door to the room she was staying in would open and close, and they would assume like it's her passed away friends coming to visit her.
Right.
And then when she finally passed, my grandma said she got a phone call, and she answered it, and there was like nobody on the other
I
line.
got some goosebumps now,
And
Kevin.
if you talk to my aunt and my mom, my aunt has been in grocery stores and bread flies off the shelf.
Yeah.
In my grandma's house here in Fayetteville now, there's like a cowbell that she keeps on the shelf, and like every now and again it'll like come off, it'll fly off and it hit the ground.
Jeez.
And that kind of lines up with my theory. Of course, we'll never know if it's true unless, like, at the end of our life, we know everything, which I don't think that'll happen. But
Ooh,
It
that's
just
a
goes
crazy
down.
theory.
yeah,
Oh,
That's
but
some deep
wait?
stuff.
Do you think pets? I think pets have spirits, or like
I think they have a
ghosts,
spirit. I think they
pet
have
ghosts.
I think they have something. I don't think it's a soul, unfortunately, because I think the soul is more like a sacred.
Wait,
type
but
deal.
okay, so I have my dog's ashes in my room, and I think for some reason that carries an I think for some reason that carries an energy like with my other dogs that
Yeah,
was like
I
still
mean-
alive in the house.
And I think they have. Sorry.
No. Yeah, you go. I mean, I agree with Kevin.
Yeah.
I think that. Yeah, I could see that.
And
That's what I
I
was
think,
gonna say.
I think dogs just have like a different sense. You know, they have so much,
Yeah.
like okay, so my dogs literally so there'll be a car that drives on my road,
Yeah.
right? Okay, it'll be any car.
Right.
But if it's me or Alex's car, like they
No.
have another, they like know. And so it's like a sense that they have something else that they know. Like, and it freaks me out because I'll watch a car go by, Alex will come home, dogs get up on the couch ready for her.
Yeah.
And she's down the road still.
Right. I've seen a video where this dog, like this lady walks home from like somewhere, like this old woman walks home from like the grocery store or something like that every day. And the dog knows when
Yeah.
she's coming around the corner. And they've done an experiment where like the lady might have been like held up by another person just to see if like the dog was just like a time or a clock in their head, told them like, hey, go at this time, you know. But no, like the dog wouldn't get up.
Right.
Even if like the lady got hauled, like, you know, stopped for like hours on end. And then when she finally came around the corner, that dog would just be instantly right at the door, just waiting for her.
Yeah.
Sitting there, just waiting.
Weird.
Waiting for her to open up the door. Yeah.
They have a different sense, and I think
they,
that's
they have a weird. I think dogs have a weird time sense.